Trust after betrayal is not rebuilt by one apology. It is rebuilt when the injured person sees consistent evidence that the unsafe pattern has changed. Betrayal can be cheating, lying, hidden debt, broken promises, emotional secrecy, or any action that makes someone question what was real. The first requirement is truth. The injured person cannot heal while new facts keep appearing. Partial confession may feel easier for the person who betrayed trust, but it often creates a second injury later. Every new discovery resets the clock because the relationship becomes uncertain again. Accountability is different from regret. Regret says, I feel bad. Accountability says, I understand what I did, how it affected you, and what I am changing. A person can cry and still avoid responsibility. The injured partner watches behavior, not only emotion. The betrayed person usually needs answers. They may ask what happened, when it started, who knew, how money was used, or why promises were broken. The goal is not endless interrogation. It is rebuilding a reality map. When reality has been distorted, details help the mind stop guessing. Defensiveness slows repair. Statements like, you need to get over it, or I already said sorry, tell the injured person their pain is inconvenient. A better response is patient honesty. I understand why this still hurts. I am willing to talk about it again. Repetition is part of repair. Trust also needs changed access. If secrecy caused the betrayal, then transparency may be necessary for a while. This could include open calendars, financial visibility, phone boundaries, location clarity, or agreed check-ins. Transparency should not become permanent policing, but early repair often needs proof. The person who broke trust must stop asking for credit too soon. 3 honest weeks do not erase months or years of deception. Early consistency is important, but the injured person may still feel unsafe. Trust returns at the speed of repeated evidence, not at the speed of the apology. The injured person also faces a hard emotional conflict. They may want closeness and protection at the same time. One day they may feel hopeful, the next day they may feel angry again. That does not mean they're being dramatic. The nervous system is testing whether the danger is truly gone. Triggers are normal after betrayal. A late text reply, a private message, a bank notification, or a changed tone can bring the injury back quickly. The trigger may look small from the outside, but it connects to a real wound. Repair means responding to the wound, not mocking the trigger. Boundaries matter. The injured person can say what they need to continue. No contact with a third party, full financial disclosure, counseling, regular check-ins, or a clear consequence if lying continues. A boundary is not revenge. It is a condition for emotional safety. Apologies need specificity. I am sorry for everything may sound emotional but remain vague. A stronger apology names the action. I lied about the debt and let you make plans with false information. Specific apologies show that the person understands the actual injury. Repair also requires grief. The old version of the relationship may be gone. Even if the couple stays together, they are not returning to the exact same innocence. They are building a new relationship with more honesty, clearer agreements, and a more sober understanding of risk. Forgiveness and trust are not the same. Someone may choose to release some bitterness but still not feel safe sharing money, intimacy, or plans. Forgiveness is an internal process. Trust is relational evidence. Pressuring someone to forgive as proof of love usually damages repair. The person rebuilding trust must become predictable. They do what they said they would do. They arrive when they said they would arrive. They disclose uncomfortable information without being forced. Small promises matter because betrayal made the injured person doubt the ordinary details. Outside support can help when the couple keeps repeating the same fight. A therapist, counselor, or mediator can slow the conversation and keep it from becoming accusation versus defense. Support is especially useful when the betrayal involves trauma, addiction, financial harm, or repeated deception. Some betrayals cannot be repaired inside the relationship. If lying continues, if the person refuses accountability, if blame is shifted onto the injured partner, or if safety is at risk, leaving may be healthier than rebuilding. Trust cannot be rebuilt by one person carrying the entire repair process. If repair is possible, both people eventually need a future plan. What are the new agreements? What information must be shared? What happens if old behavior returns? How will conflict be handled differently? Trust grows when the future is not left vague. Trust after betrayal is rebuilt through truth, accountability, transparency, changed behavior, and time. The apology opens the door, but consistency keeps it open. The injured person does not need to pretend nothing happened. They need enough repeated evidence to believe that the person in front of them is no longer protecting the lie. The timeline of repair is rarely smooth. A good week may be followed by a painful question. A calm conversation may be interrupted by a memory. This does not mean repair is failing. It means the injured person is testing whether the new honesty can hold even when emotions return. The person who betrayed trust must avoid turning repair into a performance. Grand gestures may help for a moment, but daily reliability matters more. Paying the bill when promised, answering honestly, ending secret contact, or sharing difficult information early creates stronger evidence than dramatic speeches. The injured person may need to rebuild trust in their own judgment too. Betrayal can make someone ask, "How did I not see this?" Healing may include learning what signs were hidden, what signs were ignored, and what boundaries will protect them in the future. Repair conversations need limits. Talking for 6 hours every night can exhaust both people and make the relationship revolve only around the wound. Scheduled check-ins can create space for honesty while also leaving room for ordinary life, rest, and calmer connection. Trust grows when the betrayed person no longer has to drag honesty out of the other person. Voluntary transparency is different from forced confession. When uncomfortable truth is offered before discovery, the relationship gets evidence that protection of the bond matters more than protection of the image. Rebuilt trust is not the same as blind trust. It is informed trust. Both people know what broke, what changed, and what will happen if the old pattern returns. That kind of trust may be less innocent, but it can be more honest than what existed before. For example, after hidden debt, the repair is not only saying sorry. It may include shared statements, spending limits, honest updates, and a plan for future decisions. After emotional secrecy, repair may require ending the hidden channel and answering painful questions without defensiveness. Trust returns through repeated evidence that the old hiding pattern has stopped. The injured person also needs permission to move at a real pace. Some days they may want closeness, and other days they may need distance. Repair becomes more believable when the person who caused the harm can respect both needs without demanding instant comfort.